Hi, it's me again with Corel Draw Tips and Tricks, doing another Christmas ornament tree in August. I'm kind of way ahead of myself, but somebody needed some help. So I'm going to do this one a little bit differently. I just made an outline of the tree. So what we're going to do now is take the boundary tool. It's going to take just a second because it's got so many facets to go into. And then we're going to nudge that out of the way. We're going to go to the contour tool. We're going to contour to the outside 0.25, and this is going to be our wood. If we take this right here, this is what it's going to look like in wood. It's going to look pretty cool, but we need to select it all and break the contour apart. Go to Object, break contour apart. Now we're going to bring in the Merry Christmas, and we're just going to place it in here, and then we're going to have to look at it closer. We want to just barely be touching it. That might work right there. That'll work. We need to bring in the Merry part a little bit smaller. We don't want it touching so much. Same thing in here. We're going to make it a little smaller, but we want to make sure everything's touching, so we're going to stretch it this way. Now let's take our, and you could possibly weld this, but I think it's going to be a lot easier. And just think about this as the wood, so we need to go through there and there. And then this is part of the wood, so we're going to go there and there. Now that piece will be a hole, but that's fine. We could possibly extend that part. I'm going to make the R a little bit stronger by taking it and moving all these nodes. Make sure you get them all, and then bring it in, and then use the Smart Fill tool or the Virtual Segment Delete key to do that. And then on the M, we've got quite a bit more, and you got to think about this is the wood. So we're going to go right here and open up that hole. We can take that away. We can't do anything there. So this is going to hold the M together, hopefully, if I'm thinking about it correctly. We could actually leave those two little holes that'll kind of define the M. Now let's do the S, same thing. Virtual Segment Delete key, and just delete that and that. Quite possibly I should have stretched the S a little bit more, and you'd want to correct that and make it look better, but for the video that's going to be good. And then do one more corner, and I think we're going to be good to go. So this is the wood, so we need to do all that. Get rid of that little bitty line. Get rid of, so we're just making a place for the Smart Fill to fill in. And we'll get rid of that. We'll go ahead and make that so that'll be a cutout. So now let's just try the Smart Fill tool and fill it in. Let's use wood color, so you kind of got an idea of what it would look like in maybe plywood. Well, just like yesterday, I've got a T there that is not connected. So all we have to do is go up here and just join it. I'd actually go past it, give it a little strength, and then just take away these 4 points. And I think we're good to go. Get the Smart Fill tool back, fill that in, and that's what it's going to look like. I think it looks pretty cool. You could put let's take away the outline. So that's what it's going to look like in wood. And if you wanted to put a hole, at this time you could just, cut a hole for the, ornament. If it's too big, you want it like right in there probably. So we could, let's zoom in here and just take away this part and this part, and then that'll be a hole. Now let's use the Smart Fill tool. And that's what it's going to look like. You didn't really need a hole. We could have just used the point of the deal, but it's kind of got an icicle look or a snowflake look. And you could, at this time, you could add more snowflakes to the center, kind of fill it in just a little bit. I actually want to go ahead and take it all and make it a red outline. So let's take a snowflake. Now at this point, you're going to have to just virtual segment delete key it. And for some reason, my outline is, well, it's a hairline. It just looks thicker. Oh, this is still a font. So go to object and convert it to a curve. And it's a hairline too, so we're good to go. And you'd want at least, a couple pieces on each side connected. So we're gonna go like right there. And then just take your virtual segment delete key and delete. Sometimes you could weld this, but by the time you figured out what weld is gonna work, you could have already had this done. And you're just kind of thinking about, what it's gonna take to cut that out, and I don't know why that's causing me so much problem. You could always select your nodes and delete nodes, or bring that node up to there, delete that node, bring that node up to there. Maybe I had two sets of lines there. I think that's what the problem was. Maybe that snowflake has two lines, and maybe that's why it looked thicker at the beginning. Yep, it's got two lines. That's why it's causing me a little bit of problem. But once I smart fill it, I have to see what he has it, because I'm still using his file. See what he's using for what he's using for his smart fill tool. If he has it set on something that is putting an outline when you put the smart fill. So I think that's good. You've added another sickle, but always take the smart fill tool and fill it in. And I've got a leak somewhere that might be the cause of it. Well, what would be causing it is the double lines. Sometimes smart filling will leak through a double line. Let's just see here. Nope. There's just one set of lines. You know what? I wonder if we have two sets of, there we go. We have two sets of lines on the drawing itself. Now the smart fill tool should work. Voila. And you could add another one here and add another one there and do whatever you want to with it. Anyway, I hope that helped a little bit. Thank you for watching.